Next week, Clive James sends a postcard from Shanghai, a city that was once known as the Paris of the East.
Bruce is back this Saturday at 7:05 for Takeover Bid, the exciting new game where contestants start with their prizes and battle to save them.
Don't put that on the line. The neighbours will get the wrong idea.
Do you get the idea? You see the acrobat in the drinks cabinet. Tumbler. Right. What's funny in that?
Takeover Bid, Saturday at 7:05 on BBC1.
Newsnight on BBC2 in just over 10 minutes includes a report on the Labour Party's new policy document and asks, can it provide a springboard to launch Mr Kinnock and the Labour Party into power? In an hour here on 1, Cagney's professional life turns extremely personal when she's assigned to a special narcotics squad with a former lover in Cagney and Lacey. First, we join Peter Sissons round the table in Question Time.
Good evening and welcome to Question Time, a full hour of topical debate and lively argument before a cross-section of the public on matters which they find of interest and concern. Around the table with us tonight are the Right Honourable Linda Chalker MP, who is the Minister for Overseas Development and the most senior woman in the government but one. Mrs Chalker was head girl at Roedean and before going into Parliament trained in statistics and worked in or advised some of Britain's biggest companies. Politically, she's described herself as damp. She speaks fluent French and German. As Transport Minister, she gave you compulsory seat belts and as an MP helped to set up the House of Commons gymnasium. Harriet Harman MP is Labour's spokesperson on health. Politics is in her pedigree. She's a niece of Lady Longford. Her grandmother was a niece of Joseph Chamberlain. Before she became an MP, she was the legal officer for the National Council for Civil Liberties. While there, unknown to her, she was treated by MI5 as a subversive. And last month, she and another former officer of that organisation won an unprecedented ruling from the Council of Europe that MI5 surveillance violated their human rights. Besides health issues, Harriet Harman continues to campaign for civil liberties and female equality. Sir John Harvey-Jones is a professional manager who's become a television star with the BBC series Troubleshooter. He spent 20 years in the Navy, during which he interpreted in Russian and German, specialised in submarines and worked as an intelligence agent. His single career move was to join ICI, where he came up through the ranks to become a legendary chairman, turning a quarterly loss into £1 billion annual profit within 3 years. Even so, he's been described as Mrs Thatcher's least favourite industrialist. Norman Stone is Professor of Modern History at the University of Oxford, a chair primarily concerned with the history of communism and fascism in 20th century Europe. He's been described as a one-man academic industry, bringing forthright views and analysis of contemporary events to countless newspaper readers. He too is a linguist, 8 languages it is reported, including Russian. They're all here to answer your questions.